Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to Book Summary 5, the 5-Minute Summary channel. I'm Sammy, your host. Today, we're exploring Midnight's Children by Salman Rushdie, a modern classic that intertwines history, magic, and family drama. Winner of the Booker Prize, this novel tells the story of India's journey to independence through the lens of one boy's extraordinary life. Let's dive in so you'll feel like you've read it cover to cover. Our protagonist, Saleem Sinai, is born precisely at the stroke of midnight on August 15, 1947, the exact moment India gains its independence from British rule. This moment of birth grants him mystical powers, linking his life with the fate of the nation. Alongside Saleem, other children born in that midnight hour possess unique abilities, forming a group called Midnight's Children. These powers range from telepathy to invisibility, each child embodying the diversity and potential of a newly independent India. As Saleem grows, he discovers his telepathic abilities, which allow him to connect with the other Midnight's children and hear their thoughts. This power serves as a metaphor for India's unity in diversity, as Saleem learns that each child represents a different aspect of the country's complex, multi-layered identity. He becomes the unofficial leader of this group, attempting to unite them despite their vastly different backgrounds, religions, and languages. Through his story, we see India's struggle to forge a unified identity amidst vast social and cultural differences. Saleem's life is a tapestry of history, as the novel interweaves his personal journey with the political upheavals in post-colonial India. His family's experiences mirror the trials of the nation, as they endure wars, political corruption, and shifting ideologies. The novel covers key historical events like the partition of India and Pakistan, the Indo-Pakistani Wars, and the rise of Indira Gandhi's government, including her declaration of the emergency in 1975. Rushdie uses magical realism to show how these historical events affect Saleem on a deeply personal level, often blending reality with surreal elements to capture the emotional and social impact on Indian society. Throughout his life, Saleem grapples with questions of identity, belonging, and destiny. He experiences loss, betrayal, and displacement, mirroring the nation's own turbulent journey. Saleem's family life is marked by generational conflicts, misunderstandings, and shifting alliances, which reflect the political tensions in India. From his grandparents to his parents and siblings, each generation embodies a different stage in India's historical and cultural evolution, creating a rich, layered narrative that speaks to the country's transformation. One of the novel's most significant themes is memory and history. Saleem serves as an unreliable narrator, often admitting that his memories are flawed, fragmented, and influenced by personal bias. Through this, Rushdie explores the idea that history itself is subjective, shaped by individual experiences and perspectives. Saleem's personal history becomes a stand-in for the story of India, suggesting that the past is as much about interpretation as it is about fact. This theme challenges readers to think critically about the nature of history, memory, and identity, especially in a country as diverse and complex as India. Another key theme in Midnight's Children is fate versus free will. Saleem's birth at the exact moment of independence seems to bind him to the nation's destiny, implying that his life and India's future are intertwined. However, as he grows older, he grapples with the question of whether he can control his own fate or if he's merely a pawn in a larger narrative. This struggle between destiny and autonomy reflects India's own search for self-determination in a post-colonial world, as it navigates the legacy of colonialism and the challenge of creating a unified identity. The novel's tone is often playful and irreverent, with Rushdie's signature wit and use of magical realism bringing the story to life. Despite the heavy themes, the prose is vibrant and lyrical, filled with humor, irony, and an almost whimsical approach to historical tragedy. Rushdie's style captures the chaotic beauty of India, blending humor and tragedy, realism and fantasy, to create a narrative that feels both timeless and distinctly rooted in the era of India's independence. In the end, Midnight's Children is a celebration of India's diversity, resilience, and complexity. Through Saleem's extraordinary life, Rushdie invites us to reflect on the many forces, historical, cultural, and personal, that shape both individuals and nations. The novel's closing reminds us that the story of a country, like the story of a person, is never straightforward. It's a blend of myth and memory, dreams and reality, and above all, an ongoing journey towards self-discovery. Midnight's Children is a rich, layered exploration of identity, history, and the meaning of freedom. Salman Rushdie's masterpiece offers readers a magical, thought-provoking journey that captures the spirit of a nation and the heart of a boy whose life is intertwined with its destiny. Thank you for tuning in to Book Summary 5, the 5-Minute Summary channel. If you enjoyed this summary, please subscribe, like, and share it with your friends. Until next time, happy reading.